What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Marienne. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how I made 6 figures as a lash artist, but I'm going to pause you right now. If you haven't yet done this, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you can get and see whatever videos that I post so you don't get to miss out on any little good details. But without any further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm gonna kind of give you a background of how I did things before and how I do things now, so you can kind of understand the change and see why how I was doing things before wouldn't really do much for me compared to now. When I just started out, I literally used my last money and took a class, and I was doing lashes from my apartment. And I was basically trying to post on Instagram, but I feel like most people, like I got probably maybe like 10 people who wanted to book with me, and immediately they found out that I was working from an apartment. They were like, "No, I thought you were doing it from a salon. Can I please have my deposit back?" And I can't really keep their deposit, you know what I'm saying, because they feel uncomfortable. And I don't even blame them. If it was me too, I would kind of be skeptical. I'm a very paranoid person. So when I'm going into somebody's home, I'm like, oh, is it safe? Who else is in the house? So many things can happen. You don't know people, and you can't really just trust anybody off the internet doing lashes from their house. So to me, that was a red flag. I was like, this is not right, because I'm literally losing clients. Immediately they find out that I'm doing lashes from my apartment. But then again, it's like, I don't have any money. I'm not able to afford, excuse me. I'm not able, I don't have any money. I'm not able to afford renting a shop, renting a salon, renting space, renting, booth rent, bed space, whatever it is. You don't really have the money when you're just starting out. But then that's also costing you money, because there's people that don't want to come to you because you're in an apartment, you're in your home, and they don't feel like it's a professional setting. There are just some people that just would rather go to a salon with other people than come into your house. They don't even know who's in there. They don't know if they're safe. So to me, that was my number one red flag that was telling me, I gotta get out of the house. I gotta figure something out. So I did what I could to save as little money as I can, and rent a booth, just in bed, like a little lash room. And immediately, I posted about it, just to get people to know that now, okay, listen, if you didn't want to book with me before because I was in an apartment, I'm now in a salon. It's legit. You're gonna be safe. There's other clients here. You can come book with me. I used to take appointments through text messages. Sometimes somebody would just give me a call and be like, "Hey, I want an appointment for Thursday, this and this." And I wasn't really doing anything at the time, so I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll put you down," and I'll write them down in my little book or whatever, or in my phone, in my notes. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just so disorganized. So sometimes I would literally be sleeping and somebody calls me like, "Hey, I'm at the door ready for my appointment," and I'm in an apartment. I always had to set up, pull the bed out, put a little lamp, do whatever it is, and a client is literally at the door waiting. So to me, I wouldn't really say it's a good idea to be taking appointments through your phone, through text messages, through phone calls, whatever it is. To me, that was a red flag too. I knew I had to do something about that. So the first thing that I did was, I set up my booking page where I put down all my services, put down the deposit with a link to how to pay the deposit right there and then, and set the thing to where it automatically sends them the address only after they pay a deposit. And I put in the services, I put in the description so that they don't have to be contacting me asking me about, "Can you explain what classic eyelashes is? Can you explain what volume lashes is?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that you have it there. The description is right there and then. But I'm not saying that you're not able to text me. Like, I would still give them the option to, if you have any questions, feel free to text me. If you have any, actually I would put it like this. If you have any questions that I haven't answered in the queue, in the frequently asked questions, please text or call me at this phone number, and I'll be more than glad to help you. So the first thing I did was set up my booking page, website page, whatever. And then the second thing that I did was I tried to save up as much money as I could so I could rent a room, salon, booth, whatever you want to call it. I decided to rent a little space so that people can feel like they're in a more professional setting, that they could feel safe and comfortable. One other thing that I started to do was post on your Instagram, post on your Facebook, post on your Twitter, post on whatever it is that you can post on. Just, you have to let people know that you're doing lashes. So, talk to people in public, just whatever you can. Just sell yourself, put yourself out there. One other thing that you have to do is brand yourself. So find yourself a name, find yourself a logo, print out little cute t-shirts so people know you're about your business. Print out some business cards. There's literally so many websites where you can print business cards for the low. Print out some business cards, just whatever you can to brand yourself. You know what I'm saying? I would literally brand like my little pens, my cups, my whatever it is, just to, you could put a poster or a sticker or whatever in your lash room. Just make sure people can see your name. This is who you know what I'm saying? And try to keep that name the same one as your lash page on your social media lash pages. So if your logo is let's say my name is Marienne Beauty, I would have a Marienne Beauty thing in my room, Marienne Beauty t-shirts, Marienne Beauty pens, Marienne Beauty like little thingies on my lash trays, just to make people remember that name, so that whenever they think about, telling somebody it's right there, they can remember your name. That's the good thing about branding. One other thing is, do not be selfish. With that being said, when you're just starting out, people do not know you. You know what I'm saying? They probably already know other lash artists. Do not charge so much when you're just starting out. You have to start off low, because you have to get clients to come in and build that relationship with them, so that you can at least have a clientele or a client base. You cannot just go ahead, people can tell you just started, you have 7 pictures on your page, you know what I'm saying, and you cannot be charging $200. You're new. You know what I'm saying? Why should I pay you $200 and you're new? You're just starting out. So one thing I did was start my prices off not dead low, but not expensive. And then also, I would say for me, I didn't know customer service. There are things that say a customer is always right, which I don't 100% believe in, but I needed to work on my customer service. So when you're dealing with clients, you have to make sure you make them feel like you appreciate them coming to see you, like you appreciate them choosing you over 200 other girls that are doing lashes. You have to make them feel like you're thankful, you're grateful. You have to make them feel comfortable. You have to always be polite. Don't act like, oh, you want my lashes, so come here. You know what I'm saying? Well, they want your service, they want your lashes, but you want their money too. So you have to make them feel like they're welcome and wanted and appreciated for coming and choosing you. You know what I'm saying? So always be kind to your clients. There's some people out there that just want to get free lashes. You know what I'm saying? They want to pay you with a card and then dispute it later. All that other stuff. And I feel like you need to try and work the problem out. Try and solve the problem, because let me tell you, if you piss somebody off and she has 5 friends that could possibly be your friend, then you just possibly ruined 5 extra clients as your clients, just because you pissed that one person off. So I always try, even if sometimes I feel like this is just so unfair, you know what I'm saying? I always just try to come to a respectful resolution. And I feel like, I'm not saying you need to take BS from people, because people will treat you like, you know, BS sometimes. Like they will not respect you, not oh, I'm a doctor. Sometimes people feel like, oh, I'm, you know, I'm a doctor, you're a lash artist, you're, you know what I'm saying, I'm higher than you. Like, they don't really respect that. But it's like, let's come to a respectful resolution. Talk to them with respect, but I'm not saying tolerate any type of disrespect or any type of looking down on you, whatever. You don't have to do that. But with that being said, I feel like you definitely have to sell yourself. That's the main thing. Have quality pictures on your Instagram. Always put a location in, always put a caption that customers would understand, entice them to want to, you know, let them be curious. What is this lash extension? What benefit do I get from getting lash extensions? And, you know, tell people about yourself. Don't forget to give out your business cards whenever, wherever, to whoever you can. And hygiene, be clean. You're literally an inch away from somebody's face. You cannot be smelling. You cannot be, you know, if you smoke, make sure you don't do it right before the client. You know, make sure you know, deodorant, perfume, whatever it is. Like, make sure you're smelling good, have great hygiene. Also, I always talk to my artists, my clients, I usually go into detail with branding for my class. But basically, just brand yourself. Post every day. Tell everybody. Give out your business cards. Post some more and some more, and post again and post again. And it doesn't hurt you can post on Google and people will find you. That's if, you know, of course, you're a legit business. But yeah, with that being said, I just focused on my client base and I focused on getting my name out there. And before you knew it, I went from having 1 client, 2 clients every 1 month or 2 months sometimes, to anywhere from 20 to 40 clients a week. You know what I'm saying? So I was basically working 8-12 hours a day, and that is very exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that point, you really don't want to wear yourself out. So you can get somebody else to help you, you know, your assistant or whatever, junior artist, whatever. Pay them on commission, and just make sure that all the clients are getting the same amount of respect, the same amount of quality work, the same amount of great customer service from all your artists. So, you know, with that being said, just keep your standards up very, very high. I personally ended up in a very, I would call it, I guess, an expensive city or an expensive whatever, an expensive neighborhood. And so rent was very expensive. So by default, I had to up my prices, and you get judged a lot for that. But it's like, I know 10 other artists around me that are charging the same amount. So I know, and my work is good. My work is quality work. So if you know your work is good, charge what you feel. Charge your worth. Charge what you would be comfortable with if you gave yourself your service. And, you know, with that being said, my life kind of just changed, and I'm very grateful. I am very humble. You just have to keep pushing yourself out there, even if you're not getting likes on your pictures, even if you're not getting, you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't really matter, because I know some people with 20,000, 20K Instagram followers, you know, but I'm literally fixing their work. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are coming from them to come to me to fix their work, because somebody is not paying attention to quality work. They're paying attention to gaining more Instagram followers, which is nice to have more Instagram followers. But don't get me wrong, I'd rather have $20,000 in my bank account than 20,000 followers on my Instagram page. That doesn't even make sense. So focus on your work. Make sure your work is quality. If you feel like you're not there yet, you feel like, how does her work on Instagram look better than my work? If you feel like you need to take an extra class to better your craft, do that. Be consistent, and I'm telling you guys, it's not easy, it's very hard, you're gonna get stressed, but it's completely worth it. So with that being said, this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some helpful tips with this video. Just make sure to look out for more upcoming tips. You know, you have any other questions, any other video ideas, just make sure to comment down below. And again, if you haven't done this yet, make sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.